When I entered medical training, I came hoping that the practice of medicine would be something that fit well into my vocation as a Christian. And yet I found in training there was this big divide. There was a kind of working assumption that you have a personal life and you have a professional life. And something about that always seemed to me wrong.
I came into medical school. I could see the clinical work that was happening around, but I kept asking why? Why are these institutions here? Why do they have the kind of power that they do? In my medical school education, I was not learning how to answer those questions. And I wasn't learning especially how to do so through the lens of my faith.
My dream was that there would be a time where people would go into medical training and would expect that one of the things they're going to do is to consider how to practice medicine with integrity as a Christian.
We started the Theology, Medicine, and Culture program to provide an opportunity to connect the world of healthcare and the world of Christian faith and practice. Here at Duke, we are fortunate to have a world-class medical center, and we have a world-class divinity school that's specifically focused on the church and the practices of Christian faith. Those two things together enable us to have an initiative in the divinity school that allows us to engage in intentionally, specifically Christian reflection and formation on the world of healthcare, and to do so in close conversation with the medical center.
Practically, it means bringing people who are in training or in the practice of healthcare disciplines to the divinity school to be in cohorts, to be in community with one another, to go deep in studying Christian theology and Christian history, and to then together discern how the Christian tradition informs, inspires, and gives direction to and new possibilities to their practices of medicine and other healthcare practices.
The wonderful thing about the Theology, Medicine, and Culture Initiative is that we have programs that are residential and programs that are hybrid. And anybody from any healthcare profession, whether they're a student on their way to that profession or they've been in that work for 10, 20, 30 years, can find a program and a cohort of like-minded people that they can work with and study with and learn from.
The TMC cohorts are really diverse in many ways. We have students who are in medical school, folks who are already practicing medicine. We had someone who was doing genetic research. I'm a nutritionist. We've had people who are nurses and PAs, pharmacists, others who are here because we all have a call to healthcare. We all draw that call from our Christian faith. We challenge one another. We do life together. It has by far been one of the most beautiful communities I've ever been a part of.
The faculty of this program is phenomenal. They are people that are invested in us as individuals and also as a cohort or as a larger group. The quality of teaching is phenomenal. The readings that they choose are very significant for me. We are learning and walking alongside each other together, and to me, that's really meaningful.
When I walk away from TMC, the most valuable thing will be the friendships and relationships that I cultivated. Spending time sort of breaking bread and eating with other people to slow down and have conversations with people. Just knowing that there's a community that I can always rely on and that we're gonna stay in touch afterwards, I think will be just a way to kind of continue the learning that I've built.
The world of healthcare right now is struggling. People are struggling for meaning, they're struggling for purpose, struggling to envision healthcare systems that actually provide care for people that matches what they need and what they deserve. And we believe that faith and theology has a really important role to play in that, to energize practitioners and leaders and others in healthcare to envision what it would mean for individual practices of care and also for health systems to be oriented in a way that is looking to promote the health of the human person, to respect human dignity, to respect the dignity of communities, to do all of that in the context of the healing work that we believe that God has called us to.